Around this time every year, we get bombarded with promotions of the newest phones. And every year, I also have to give myself a pep talk on why I don't need one. My current phone, the iPhone 13 mini, kinda sucks. Its battery barely lasts 5 hours, its wide-angle lens is atrocious in low light, it doesn't have Apple Log or ProRes RAW, it doesn't even come in orange. And yet, at one point, it was the greatest phone camera I could imagine. I was convinced it would make my videos better, convinced it would solve so many of the problems that exist in my workflow, and yet, here I am, once again believing that a new phone will somehow solve those same problems. So, since it is that time of year, I decided to just challenge myself to make something that I like with my phone. My favorite holiday of the year is coming up, so I made a short centered around that holiday, and I will show it at the end. At the time of recording this, I haven't finished it yet, so I don't know if it's good or not, but I'll get to that later. For now, I just wanted to share a few reminders, a few encouragements for when you're trying to make cinematic images with your phone. I think it's really important to remove any connection between image quality and cinematic. I do not think that resolution and quality and codecs have anything to do with whether or not something is cinematic. If we want to make something cinematic, forget about quality and start focusing on character. Focus on what's actually in the frame and build a world within that frame. From a high level, if we're just talking about making a simple YouTube montage, if you run around filming random things throughout the day, different lighting conditions in different locations, it doesn't matter how pretty the shots are, it's not really gonna feel cinematic, it's just gonna feel like a montage. Whereas if you focus on a single lighting condition or a single piece of subject matter, something that fits the same mood, just having that theme and that cohesion is already going to feel so much more cinematic than random shots. And then of course, you're going to take it to the next level if you have a character, an actual storyline or a theme in there, maybe even integrating props and costume. So in this short that I'm making, I took very simple steps to have a few props, very minor costume things, but I'm hoping that just those steps alone, to have props and costume, help my short feel much more cinematic. I know so many of us, myself included, often just hope that a good color grade is going to save our bad shots. Unfortunately, color grades will never save bad shots. They'll never save poor composition. They'll never save poor lighting. And that is even more accentuated with phone footage. Even though that may be a weakness, the phone has so many unique strengths that you really can lean into. Arguably, one of the biggest strengths of the phone is that you can film with it anywhere. You can get away with filming in just about any location you want. It's always going to be low key. You're almost never going to need permits. You have free reign to film in any cool location you want. Its size is also a huge advantage. You can mount a phone in places that it would be so much harder to mount any larger camera. Most phones now are even waterproof, so you could use that to your advantage. There's all types of things that this form factor unlocks that just wouldn't be possible with a larger, heavier camera. It's starting to feel like I am repeating this point often these days, but it cannot be stated enough how important sound design is. And I think the reason I keep bringing it up is because I hate sound design. I don't enjoy doing it. It always just feels like such a grind. It's so tedious, but it is so worth it. You can have a shaky, poorly lit, underexposed, grainy shot, but if the sound design for that shot is excellent, people won't notice. Sometimes that can actually be to an advantage. If the shot is bad, if the sound design is good, you can get away with so much. So with sound design being so important, so instrumental, that of course also includes music. Music is one of the most powerful tools in filmmaking. It has the ability to entirely shift how a scene is perceived. So if the music feels generic or cheesy, like a lot of royalty-free music does, then the work will also feel generic and cheesy. With Musicbed, you don't have to worry about that. Every song on the platform is handpicked and curated to be the highest quality and to leave an impact. That's why so many award-winning filmmakers and creators trust Musicbed with their work. It's not some cheap, quick fix. It is a collaboration with incredibly talented artists and composers whose work will assist in bringing your work to the next level. So yes, this does mean that Musicbed costs more than royalty-free platforms, but that's also because it's nothing like those platforms. The right music can change everything in a film, and that's not something worth compromising. Ditch the generic royalty-free stuff and make the switch to Musicbed. You can start a 14-day free trial with the link in the description. I really think that there are two different types of people. There are the people who will be faced with a problem and say, I can't do that because I need X. I need this piece of gear. I need something that I don't have. And the other type of person will be faced with the problem and figure out how to solve it by any means necessary. When you boil it all down, filmmaking is problem solving. I have not once in my entire life made a video and thought to myself, that was easy, that went smooth. It's always problems to solve, and the more ambitious of a thing you want to make, the bigger the team that you work with, the further you get into this, you just have more and more problems to solve. And I guarantee you, if you get the newest, latest, greatest phone, you're still going to have the same problems. So now I'll get to the short that I made. Hopefully it's good because at this point that I'm recording this, I haven't made it yet. I haven't even filmed it yet. Hopefully it's not terrible, but it definitely could be. It definitely could be because it's a silly, dumb idea. But sometimes that is the best part of this, is just making something silly and dumb, learning from it and having fun. So hope you enjoy it. Hope it's not awful, and appreciate you being here. I'll see you soon.